Hello? Hello?
Hello.
All right, Slopdog, you're here.
Yes, I'm here.
Oh, you're here?
I'm here.
Oh, there he is.
You sound like the old man that just got the call at like 6:45 when he's like really like falling asleep. Hello? Hello?
Fucking garbage. Well, I'm sitting here at a beautiful site. It's fucking gorgeous. And then you look at the ground and it's just garbage everywhere. Bullet casings, fucking old panties, just fucking bags. I don't know what.
I'm kind of into it.
Nevada knows how to party, I guess. I don't know.
People ripping, people fucking shooting guns in the air.
No shit, it was like, we got here, a couple nights ago, and there was just, it was dark. In the distance, you just hear people shooting guns. Just for fun, in the dark.
That's a little uncomfortable.
Just
a little unsettling.
Should we leave? Nah, we'll be back. How's your laundry, kid? It's good?
How's it what?
Your laundry? Doing good?
Oh, fuck my laundry. My laundry can go fuck itself. So I went down to go switch it over. I took all the laundry out of the washer, threw it in the dryer, went to go put a new batch in. Look, I'm like, what the fuck is that in the bottom of the washer? A fucking baby mouse. So I washed my clothes with a baby mouse. So it must have crawled in my washer and then came out when the spin cycle started coming on. So I'm like, well, fuck me. I got to wash these clothes again. So
was it a lot?
It's all my favorite clothes too. I always wash my favorite clothes first.
Oh, was it alive?
No, it was not. After about an hour of drowning and spinning, I'm pretty sure it was not alive.
Scalding water.
It wasn't alive. Oh my god.
Dude, when I was down there in some house visiting, I think it was when we were visiting, we were down there and I had laundry to do, and then Janae's parents were like, we can do your laundry because like the brother was downstairs and they didn't want to wake him up, and so I'm like, no, it's fine. I'll do my own laundry. And they're like, nope. And then all of a sudden one day randomly my bag is like hot, it's warm, and I was like, it must have been close to the PlayStation or something. Then they did my laundry. And then shortly after that, they started acting, I don't know, I think, weird towards me. And I'm like, oh, my God, I think they've seen my skid underwear. And then they're like, this motherfucker is supposed to be taking care of our grandchildren and our daughter. They can't even wipe his ass properly.
That's about right.
So I don't think they're fans. I don't know. I was so embarrassed. I couldn't even look at them in the eyes afterwards. So I was like, oh, my God, because I know a couple of those pairs got sloppy, and I was like, no, thank you. Yeah, I don't know what's wrong with me.
Come on, they're like Jim. They're like
what?
They're like Chowder. Come on, like I can understand a skid mark, but this is a whole fucking turd in here.
I can get the front as well. Yeah, it's like a fucking rainbow shit. No.
Like, why does it feel like there's a baby's arm in this underwear?
Well, dude, I'm like, I don't know, because I'm like you said, like I'm getting fatter and stuff. But like every time I shit now, it's a slop. It's just a mess. It's like there's nothing. I don't know. I mean, it's bad for business. I don't know.
I heard the mushroom coffee works good.
Huh?
Helps clean you out.
I think coffee. I don't know. Maybe coffee. Hold on, I gotta roll down a window. I'm sweating, motherfucker. And yeah, I don't know. It's a problem. And thank God for wet naps is all I'm gonna say. And
we kind of just started off. Should we start off if we're doing like, this is obviously, hey everybody, this is our first podcast. Fuck me, we didn't give a name for it, or I don't know. Is this just the intro? Because it's hard when I picked up the phone, it was like, you are being recorded.
I think this is just how the podcast should always start.
Like the first, before I heard your voice, I heard the fucking computer's voice. You are being recorded. We know all.
All right, well, so anybody's listening, this is our first podcast, first run, so fucking enjoy it. I don't know, it is how it is. It's welcome to Pictures Worth a Thousand Turds. Good name, brother. And Bo's like, I hate that fucking name, and I'm like, that's perfect. That's perfect.
I came up with it. I came up with it on like a whim, and I was like, I fucking hate that name. And just like, I love it.
He's gonna grab hold of it.
He had a cum shot, then a gunshot.
You read my diary, and so yeah, Pictures Worth a Thousand Turds. So we'll start off with, we'll throw up a picture. Every episode we'll throw up a picture, and we'll just kind of riff on it, kind of what we think. It's either a picture we found or a picture from our real life, or whatever, and then we'll just riff on it, whatever, and then the story's gonna go wherever it goes, and we may last a whole episode on the picture, or randomly we talk about the picture for like 2 seconds, and then, oh yeah, remember that time when you were a kid and your asshole bled out or whatever, I don't know, and whatever. So
it's like a podcast about nothing. It's like when Seinfeld was pitching. It's a show about nothing, but we have more dicks. There's more shit and dicks. Seinfeld with shit and dicks. Go. just
shit, piss talk. Maybe a hint of unmeaning racism, and
I still like the name racist adjacent. We're not racist. We're about a generation out of that, but but we grew up with a lot of it.
Yes, because our parents, and then like you realize it now, and you're like, oh my god, and then like you're like trying your best. Yeah, you're like trying your best not to do that, and then like sometimes you do, and then you're like, oh my god, I'm so sorry. Like, terrible.
I don't mean it that way, but yeah. Oh, that's the best name. Yeah, I tried to tell her the name. She's like, that doesn't matter. You're still being what? And I'm like, yeah, but I'm not meaning to be.
No, it's the whole point. It's not racist. It's racist adjacent. So it's close. It's we are not racist. That's specifically saying we are not.
No.
But the generation before us was.
Oh my God! The other day I plugged this website to an African American when I was doing laundry in the truck stop. So hey man, please don't murder me. I'm a good guy. And
it's not racist. It's not racist. You're specifically saying I'm not racist.
I'm a mixed breed. I'm part Mexican. Does that make any sense? Anyway, so
we're half Mexican. Together we equal one Mexican.
One person you don't want to allow into your house, or at least hide your silverware. And
you better be careful down there. They're going to catch you and throw you back over, thinking that you're escaped.
Dude, in New Mexico, there's a lot of good motherfuckers there, dude. That's
why we moved up. Like me. That's why we moved up north.
Just nail marks on the walls. No, I was born here.
So anyway. Like, sure you were, buddy. Get over there.
You see that skin tone? Yeah. And that wet neck. Okay. But
we're gonna look back at this from like a year from now and be like, man, we sucked at this. we didn't even announce the show. We didn't say what our names were. We didn't say hello. We're gonna have like a year from now. We're gonna have like an intro song and.
Those first episodes were really, off course. No, that's what it is. We're learning. It's the first episode. Take it or leave it. Go fuck your mother if you don't like it. I don't give a fuck. We're having fun. We're enjoying ourselves. And it'll most likely get better in the future. But we're just kind of going through it. The podcast called Picture Worth a Thousand Turds, and we'll peek at this picture and we'll go from there. And then whatever happens. And so anyway, Slopdog, you see that picture, right?
Yes, I did.
Okay, it's saying clown pussy, right? Like, Bob showed me this picture, I don't know, had to be a month or two ago, and it gave me the idea because we're doing the sketches, we're starting to get everything rolling with that, and then I'm like, we should do, because I'm slow as fuck creating anything, and I'm like, how do we get people to keep coming back to this thing? And I'm like, we should do and then Bones did that picture, and I was like, dude, we should do a podcast with this, and Bones like, okay, and then he came up with the idea that he hates the name he hates. But I'm like, dude, it's
instantly hated it.
Not or the thing is Pee When I Poo Club. Where's it? It's the Pee When I Poo Club. What more perfect name for a podcast than Pictures with 1,000 Turds? Fucking delicious.
Yeah.
That's a lot of pee and poo.
A lot.
Too much.
In your underwear. That's what my in-laws say.
They're like, oh.
They hate my guts, and man, whatever. And God bless them. And they're great people, though. They're great people. If you're listening, you're awesome. And listen. So, they're like, you got to divorce him. He's garbage. And I joked with whoever. I'm like, if my wife ever wanted to divorce me, she could take my notebook and now the podcast or anything I put on the Pee When I Poo Club and just be like, here, can I full custody of my kids? And they'll be like, fucking given. You're done. You never see your children again.
You're just gonna hear the gavel, like from that. I don't even know what show that is. It's like boom, boom, like that. Just that.
Are you talking about SVU? No,
I think so. Yeah, you know, like
Law and Order. That's the way. It's Law and Order.
Law and Order. There you go. Like in between, there's that noise, that boom, boom.
The names have been changed to protect the innocent, so we don't get sued.
Boom, boom.
Crazy. They'll be like, they go into the beginning scene. They're like, oh my God, there was like someone's puss was hanging from the fan, and you're like, oh my God, what happened? I don't know how we got to solve it in an hour. What? All right.
I could not have that job.
Every time I see a woman jogging by herself, I think, yeah, dinner time. No, I think, oh my God, I hope she survives. Like every time I see someone jogging, I'm like, I hope she makes it.
It's because you watched too much SVU as a kid.
I'm like,
I did.
I'm like, I might be the last person who's seen this fucker. And
oh my God,
that's what I think every time because it's a woman running by herself, and
yeah,
how that episode's always like star or something, and then the bitch is dead. You know, later on you just see like her shoe off.
Yeah,
it's always off.
Yeah, you just see one shoe like in the bush or something, and you're like, Jesus, and then that's it. She's gone.
There's some old lady walking her dog, and she's like, Wilma, what's in the bushes? Get out of there! Oh my God! And it's just like policeman all of a sudden.
Oh God. Yeah, what happened? I don't know. She went off her drug. Last person's here. I don't know. Whatever. So, anyway. So okay. So the picture. fucking stinks. And so what do you think that like what the hell came behind that fucking like picture? Like it's just like I know it's a clown posse, right? But what was your theory? Like my theory was like the kid loves Insane Clown Posse and his mom misheard him and was like, I'll write his band's name. But even if you thought it was pussy, why would you write it on the cake? You should have mom be like, Insane Clown Pussy. Yep, that'll work on the cake. And you're like, what? Fucking grandpa there.
But I feel like your mom would have done that. Like your mom would think about that. She was like, hey, dog dick, here's your new.
My favorite is when we were watching MTV as kids, and we were watching, and there was videos on. It was Body Movin' by fucking Beastie Boys. My mom walks in. You guys remember this? And she's like, I fucking hate this song. It's on every 3 seconds. My pussy's moving. My asshole's moving.
Oh, Bob.
So funny. Lost it.
Hold it down a bit.
Or I feel like it was like, I also feel like it was like a girlfriend, like a really naive girlfriend or something, and like the guy's favorite band is Insane Clown Posse, but like she just messed up and wrote pussy.
So she made him a cake and dressed up like a clown with crotchless pants?
Red
That's
ball.
freaking terrifying.
Pocket. Yeah.
See, it looks like a super homemade cake. So I would say not a mom, but a grandmother. Like a grandmother, like maybe like the kid's like parents died and the grandmother has to take care. Sorry, we got dark. But the grandmother's taking care, and the kid's always sad. So she's like, he's always listening to Insane Clown Posse, but she doesn't really pay attention, and she can't hear well. So she thinks it's Insane Clown Pussy. So for his birthday, she makes him this fucking cake with Insane Clown Pussy on it, and then actually goes online and tries to find the band, because she doesn't understand you can't just like dial up like professional bands to come, and she finds this like show of Insane Clown Pussy. And like these fucking crazy clown strippers show up to like this 8-year-old's party. That's what I visualize.
Imagine that. We're here for the party. Kid doesn't know what the fuck.
Oh
that kid was like 8 years old, and then he fucking instantly became fucking 17. But how do you bring an 8-year-old to the fucking doctor with a case of the crabs? You're like, Jesus Christ.
Next time you bring him to the frickin' the circus, he just starts jerking off in the crowd.
Yeah. That's what we do. I remember Liz would always come to the deli when I worked at the deli with her grandmother, and she'd always. I had my hair. That's when I had my hair like just the puffs on the side.
Oh.
It would hang out of my hat and look curly. So she thought I was Amish. And a lot of people thought I was Amish. And she was like, oh, that nice Amish boy who works at the deli. But then she was a nice lady, but I would really tell Liz I was going to fuck her grandmother. And I'm like, if she had oxygen cord, and I'm like, I'm going to fucking grab that oxygen cord like reins on a deer and just pull her back and fuck her grandmother. She's like, oh my God. And I go, she has fucking live with me. I'll pinch that cord and won't give her oxygen until she begs for it, you know?
If you're listening, hi, Liz.
Oh, what a nice Amish boy.
Now I'm like secretly talking about fucking her. And
your hands are all like full of jizz while you're cutting her meat and stuff. Like.
Yeah, dude, that was a great. I remember there was one lady who just ordered like a foot, like unopened pack, like Wonder Bar bologna. If you ever seen those in the deli, the hugest meat. And me and the buddy just kept talking about how we just. I just kept envisioning her just like, dude, do you think she's fucking that bologna? Like, do you think she's like taking the whole thing? And he's like, oh my God.
Who does that though? Who asks for a foot of fucking bologna? Like, who does that?
Horny old lady whose husband's dead. Yeah.
I remember like I had a coworker at work, and he was waiting in line when you worked at the deli. And he was waiting, and this old lady was just staring because you had like the Tri-Hawk thing going on or whatever you had going on crazy with your hair at the time, kid. And she's just staring you down, and he's just like leans over and he's like, you know, he fucks the meat, right? And she just gave me the dirtiest looks and walked away.
She was like, what if it was like one of those meats where like there gets to be a hole in it after a while, and she's like, I'm like, oh, that's when I take the bone out. And she's like, I fucking knew it. I fucking knew it.
Oh my God!
Fucking piece of trash.
Sorry if I'm coughing. I've been sick for a couple of days, and I had some like stomach flu going on. Felt like somebody was stabbing me with a knife since Tuesday in the stomach.
Jesus.
My wife just keeps going, you got to go to the hospital. I'm just like, fuck that. That costs $1,500 to walk in. I'll die first. I am not going to the hospital. Fuck them.
That's me. I'll just tape my arm back on. It's fine. Like, I'm not going.
They'll do a bunch of tests, give me some Pepto-Bismol, and get like here's a freaking bill for $2,500. Fuck you.
Yeah, that's true.
Fuck you, ER.
They'll be like, there's nothing going on. Here's some Pepto. You'll be fine. And then you get that bill, and you're like, Jesus Christ.
How about you get your fucking Pepto?
$2,500 bill. You should probably just go see your physician on Monday. Fuck you.
You should probably just go fuck yourself.
I can't see that, huh? All right. Thanks for taking my money.
I'm ripping.
What do you, Chowder, what do you guys do for like the doctor, like being on the road? Like, what do you do? Like, have you had to like go to the doctor, or like you okay? Like,
no. When I came back, I went to the doctor at my doctor's.
Yeah.
And the boys went to their doctor, and
when I came back.
I mean, we get sick on the road though. We'll just hit up like an ER or like a physician or something.
Oh, okay. All right. I was just curious. Like, I just thought it made me think of that. Like, what would you? I don't know. Like, what would you do?
Yeah. Well, Nate has like to get stuff relooked at, so we're gonna find specialists for that down here, like in Arizona, because we're gonna go to Arizona for the winter. And anybody doesn't know, I travel full time. I don't know, me and my family went cuckoo and we now travel for it. And
I know. I don't know whether to be jealous or horrified. You know, you get to see all these beautiful sights, but you shit in a bucket. So, you know.
Not as bad as you think.
It's give and take.
Give and take.
No, like, it's like some people will go, they like get the wrong idea, like we're living a vacation, which it's nice. We get to see great things, but I live like everyday life as I travel. I gotta work. I gotta fucking, you know, empty my shit and take a shower.
Someone gotta take out the shit bucket.
That's what happened the other day at the fucking pilot, dude. I'm emptying my garbage in the garbage, but like it's like I don't leave it wherever, so you got to usually pack it up and leave it. So as I go, wherever I go, I'll throw my stuff in, and this guy is mean eyeing me, dude. He's just like peeking, got a fucking, you know, fucking hard on for me. And there was bags that wouldn't fit in this garbage because we filled it up, but it was like already like half full, whatever. And then I'm going to the other one, and this motherfucker cracks me down, and he's like, "Hey, what are you gonna fill up this garbage now too?" And I'm like, "What?" And he's just like, "What are you doing?" And I'm like, "Oh, I'm throwing garbage away." And then he's like, "Yeah." And I didn't want to tell him I'm emptying my shit because I figured that'd be frowned upon. So I'm just like, "No, I found some garbage, you know."
And probably illegal.
Camping, so I'm throwing it away. And I was like, "I can't throw away garbage I find." And like he's just like, "This ain't no jump. This ain't no jump." And I'm like, "Well, dude, I'm just throwing garbage away." And then he's like, "All right, well, don't do it again. This ain't no jump." And I go, "Thanks a lot, Dad." And I throw it away. Janae's like, "If you had just ended it there, it would have been done." And then he went and got his manager because I told him, "Thanks, Dad." And then his manager comes out to talk to me, and I had to talk to her about what was going on. And
excuse me, sir. Did you call this gentleman? Did you call my coworker your dad? Because he's not your dad. You know that? He didn't fuck your mom. Did you take a paternity test?
Yeah, but he was fucking me, so I thought he was my dad. I didn't know I met the fucking mayor of Garbage Town. You know what I mean? Like, get the fuck out of here, dude. Go fuck
People
your
get
mother.
bent out of the shape for the fucking stupidest shit.
Doesn't affect literally my shit. And I just wanted to be like, "Oh, fucking fuck yourself." Oh, we threw our shit out at another place, and the homeless people went through the garbage. I feel bad, you know? And but then I'm like, when they get to that bag, they're going to be very upset. They're going to be
very sad.
When they peel open that bag of ooze. And you're going to go, "Oh, my fucking God."
But like, don't you use wood chips? Isn't that like that's the thing?
Yeah, you liar. A horrible shepherd's pie. You just fucking put some wood chips in, shit and piss. Well, after you shit, you put some more wood chips on it, and you just layer it. And the bag gets full, you tie it up, and in the garbage you go. You know what? You know why I feel comfortable with this? Because I met a gentleman who also lives on the road. I don't know, he might be crazy as well. But he said, "Listen, there are diapers that get thrown in there. Someone has the pens. They throw them in the garbage. Why can't I?" And the way and then he mimes shitting in a bag, tying it up. He tied up. His fingers look like the Grinch to me for some reason. He tied up like the Grinch, and he's like, and then gingerly, like a fucking real fucking English rich fuck, it was just like, "Put it in the garbage," and you just put it in the garbage, and you let it go. And I was like, "You know what, dude? I think you sold me on shitting in bags." And this guy is awesome.
But like, do you have like, all right, do you have any like privacy? Like, do you have something, like, is it like a separate room that you're going in, or like what? Is it just like in the middle of the camper, the bucket?
Well, from the picture I saw earlier, it's just like, I think the toilet's in his kitchen because there's a jar of peanut butter near the toilet.
We'll throw this picture on as well.
Gotta make them small.
I took a picture of my toilet, and then we'll put the shit cake up. I'll put the cake up, and we'll put this shit picture up as well. And yeah, well, that picture. Listen, I forgot the peanut butter was there. Okay, listen. When you said that joke,
I wouldn't have took a picture. I should have took the peanut butter away first.
Gotta eat my peanut butter toast.
It sounds like I'm hiding something. No one will ever eat food over that come in the trailer. You're like, "Oh, you want a peanut butter jelly sandwich?" No. No, I don't. That's not the toilet bowl.
Sticking your shit fingers in there and eating peanut butter.
Like, what is this? Good chocolate? Reese's peanut butter cups? Chocolate? no, it's my shit. And I found like an anal leakage. The peanut butter really clogs it up nice. No. So what the peanut butter is there for is it's given to the dogs for treats. So instead of
I don't like where this is going. Your pants are down and you're giving peanut butter to the dogs for treats.
Like, come here, you want a treat?
Come on.
This is a good boy. So you protect our family.
Just keep licking till you find the white creamy middle.
So listen, next to the toilet you'll see that shelf. There's dog treats on it, like begging strips and they're begging for it. And like that.
It's just making it worse.
Anyway, so the peanut butter doesn't get used for like real food. We keep it in there with the dog food, and we have a small RV, so we have to put everything in there. So that's why it's there. But legitimately, just for nothing but that, unless the kids accidentally put it back in the fridge. And May was like, "Why is the dog peanut butter in the fridge?" And it's like, "Oh," and the kid's like, "Oh, sorry, put it back in there." I'm like, "I'm not eating any peanut butter in this house." And but no, so that's what I was. I forgot that was in the picture, and now it sounds like I said weird me saying, "Hey, I should have taken that out of the picture." Like I'm hiding that I fucked my dogs or something. And, but you know, in the PETA, would PETA have a problem with you fucking your dog? Because they say treat your dogs nicely, right? Like I'm treating them the best I could possibly treat them. I'm fucking them, right? Like that's the best you can treat them. What beautiful.
I mean, I guess if they're into it.
Yeah, they're into it.
I'm showing so much love. So much love is coming their way.
There's just like a consent form with like a dog paw print.
They're okay with it. Look at the smile on their face. I'm barely wagging, baby. And,
peanut butter on their lips.
Call us the peanut butter posse. And anyway, we sit in that bucket, which I showed you. But yeah, it's just like a bucket you get at Home Depot, and you just a nice thick bag. You don't want a thin bag. Don't go cheap on your bags. Learned that the hard way. And once I was we had an older toilet that you could shit in, and I had to find a place to dump it. Like if I couldn't find a place, if I couldn't find a place, you gotta find like a place that like you charge you $10 or $20 to dump it. You know.
Okay.
If you're in a jam, you know, maybe, you know, hey man, we leave every place. We don't leave garbage or anything like that. We leave every place the way we found it. Maybe sometimes even near because we clean up garbage and stuff. I mean, we may leave some of our human shit there, but everything else we leave perfectly fine.
Dude, I had a vision of you going into Home Depot with your poncho on and your fucking old fucking dirty sandals flapping with your hair all over the place. Just going up to the guy and be like, "What's the thickest garbage bag you have?" He's like, "Well, this is pretty thick." "You sure? Because I got to put my shit in it."
What about this bucket? Is this bucket a good height as you're like testing them out, sitting on the bucket in the aisle?
Because I got room to put my balls in when I'm shitting.
Get over here. Come check out this one.
I don't want to catch him on the edge. You don't want to get a bucket with a sharp edge.
No, dude, that's I'm not even fucking around. That's a fact. And, oh man, we got a whole system of everything. It's fucking the best. And and then when you fucking just pile that fucking like bucket, and you dump it in, it just oozes out like it's like the blob.
Oh.
But it's all in the bag. It's all in the bag.
But like when you go into the bathroom, like, do you have something like a curtain or anything like you can shut, like so that everybody's watching you take a poop, like?
Right. Is there a shitter in the middle of the living room, and whoever has to shit is sitting on it and eat dinner? No, that's not the case. That's the bathroom. You shut a door.
All the chairs in the dining room are just fucking buckets. Quick in and out.
Shitting and eating at the same time. Just fucking in fucking bad news bears with the chicken on the toilet. And
again, jealous but horrified a little.
Parents want to kind of start doing it, but we're saying how like we live and where we travel, and we're like, what roads we go on? Or guys never go there. There's like people shooting by us. There's glass all over. There's fucking homeless people like living like one thing over from us, like in the rock.
Really, really hitting the sights, kid.
It makes me sad. Don't get me wrong.
I thought we were gonna hear about some beautiful places. Talking about guns and fucking panties and hobos and fucking Jesus, like broken glass and.
No.
I think you made a wise choice going around the United States and just seeing the sights. Sounds great.
Dude, let me tell you, as excited as Nate was to see the Grand Canyon, I'll say Grand Canyon, go fuck yourself. Give me the Goonies house any fucking day. Dude, like, I'm loving the Goonies house we went to, and, like, we went to the last Blockbuster. Like, I'm like a kid in the candy store. Kids are like, relax, Dad. You're weird. I'm like, fucking, like, like a fucking maniac, marking out over everything. And then
I would have been super excited, too, though. Like, just, like, I'm like, I want to go to Astoria. I want to see, like, the kindergarten cop, like, school, and I want to see.
Did you guys see it? I also sent you the point of view. I found the angle. What door came out of when he punched that guy? And I was like, yes, the door came out of when he punched that guy.
It's so good.
And I was like, and then I saw that old lady like came. So it was like fucking awesome, and like I fucking geek out over that shit. We're hoping when we're coming back for summer, we probably will hopefully start to head back earlier, but we got to stay south so it stays cold.
Yeah.
So I'm hoping to go through Austin, Texas, and I want to check out some like office space spots and some days take a view spots, and so I'm pretty pumped about that. But yeah, I love like anything like that. I love that. Yeah, Nate loves like the real stuff, and I'm like, that's fucking garbage. And he's like, oh, the Grand Canyon. I'm like, I don't know. I'm
terrified. I am truly terrified of heights, and like I know there's a lot of places like it's not like they have like a huge fence so you can't fall in. Like Jesus Christ, it just scares the shit out of me. I'm like, no, it sounds fucking terrifying to me.
We went there, and the kids wanted to go their own path. We're like, no, you stay with us, don't go here. And we stopped at one point because we were like, this is crazy because you can walk, part of it.
Yeah.
A week, maybe not even a week later, a kid fell from the North Rim, fucking like around my kid's age, fucking fell.
Oh my God.
I think he lived, but I don't think he's talking right. No, I know. And that's horrible. And but I don't know what happened. Like, I mean, he must have got too close, and whatever.
Yeah.
So that week later, we told the kids that. We go, look, a fucking kid fell. We told you. Because my kids will do, like, I love them, but they'll fucking be like, no. We'll be like, stop. And then, like, as soon as we're doing that, like, stop, the fucking glass falls over and spills. And like, why do you think I was telling you to stop? Because I'm a fucking asshole? I mean, maybe. But, I mean, I'm not trying to run you. I'm trying to keep you from not getting hit by a car, doing shit. Like, I'm telling you for a reason. I got to do something.
They have no like sense of like dying or anything like that. They they're still kids. Like they think they're gonna live forever. They have no concept. So like, my son would be the same way. He'd be like right up on the edge, and I'd be like, no, it's not funny. He'd be like, look, my foot's hanging off or something.
Right. And then
and then next minute he's gone. That's it. That's his last picture. Is his face all like, oh, and he's gone.
You have him that you have to put on top of the casket. It's just like falling to his death.
It'll be like, what's his name falling off? Damn it, I can't think of his name in Die Hard where he falls off the building.
Yeah, Hans Gruber. I don't know.
Yes, Hans Gruber. Yes, it's like Hans Gruber.
Just Hans Gruber down the fucking Grand Canyon. You're like, motherfucker, and that's the picture you have to put on his casket. And you're like, why'd you pick that one? You're like, there's a fucking cunt who doesn't listen. That's why. And,
this is what happens to kids that don't listen.
Get on this picture, you're looking like a fucking piece of shit.
But we were stupid when we were kids too. We always did stupid shit. We didn't think about it. You know what I mean? Look when we grew up. We just hung around, didn't even think about it. You know what I mean? Hanging out in the fucking hood. We didn't think about it. People fucking died on our street, got stabbed, got hit in the head with a 2x4, carjacked.
Yeah.
That building completely fell over.
Yeah. I used to play and they had all the pornos on the walls.
Yes. Anyways, listen, there was this house. We lived in the street in Putnam, Connecticut, and fucking. Oh wait, too much information. Whatever. We all lost our jobs, and I'll let it out if you want. And anyway, where we lived as kids, like it was like it's a yuppie fucking town. We lived in the shittiest part of the yuppie town. So like if you say like where we lived, it's like, well, that's not Harlem. Like, yeah, but the fucking neighborhood was crazy. Like right, knife fights in our front yard.
Yeah.
Like fucking like and you're like, what? And like we're like, what is happening here? And one guy, his neck looked like it was always shaved like too close with a razor. I don't know. Anyway, so
what does that have to? Our street was so bad. Had one of those guys where he shaved too close on his neck.
There were knife fights. People got hit. Like you said, people were fighting in the streets. And like I said, that lesbian chased that guy with the machete down the road. Anyway, so there was that house, and it was like, don't play in our house, it's abandoned. But we would sneak in there because there was all nudie pictures on the wall. And we're like, we'd love to go look at those nudie pictures. And if you think about it, whoever was in there, if they were a real creep, they could have fucked all of us when we went in there. Like, right,
seriously.
We could have been fucked and killed, or who the fuck knows. But we went in that house, and we were like, I don't understand. All these grown-ups are talking about they're fucking morons. The next night we went, we all were safe. We left the house. It was a little creaky, whatever. The next night we went to bed. It was a little windy. Wake up, the fucking house fell over. Just a rebel. That's insane.
You guys, you could have been like a SVU episode. Like.
We did get raped, Slopdog? Is that what you're saying? Making us get raped?
Yes.
That fucking the guy with the pictures on the wall had the peanut butter, and he made this. And he hit the bucket. He had peanut butter.
Yeah. I'm gonna get dirty underwear now. I still have leakage from all that.
Anyway, that was that story. And yeah, I remember this being an amazed kid. Like, Bo, what were your thoughts on that when you woke up in the house we were just in hours before?
It blew my mind. I was just like, what the fuck? I knew it was windy the night before, but I didn't think, like, you're a kid, you don't think about that shit.
You're like, what the fuck, dude?
Do you ever wish you had a fucking...
A bigger dick? All the time. Wait, what?
Like a butler or something, you know what I mean? Because I could usually use another chamomile tea right now. A little bit of honey, steeped for 3 minutes, thank you.
What? Wait, do I ever wish I had a what before I cut you off?
Oh.
What?
For my cough, tea with honey,
Like, I thought I did. I don't know. I remember as a kid we went to like this thing and it was like you could buy honey for $5. I wanted to buy one so bad, but we were poor. But now I'm like, I didn't miss out.
What?
Honey, not that.
What? You could buy honey for $5 when we were kids? Like, that's expensive, it feels. Like, where the hell were you going?
It was a field trip. It was at a special, like, we went and seen people making honey, bees.
It wasn't that old man in that house spreading honey for you.
It's gonna get sticky. We're gonna call it honey.
Oh my God.
Jesus, all hacking like an old cunt here.
Oh, sounds like we're all dying.
I know, right? Jesus.
We're all fucks. And but no. But this podcast, whatever's gonna come, isn't coming. But just coming home is, was coming home to sell the house because we were, as I said, we're traveling. Coming home to sell the house, and us actually getting to sit down and all sit down and fuck with each other and just talk how we're talking now. And I was like, oh man, it just made me feel good. And then when the idea came up to do this as a podcast, I was like, fuck yeah, let's do it and throw it on the P1 Poo Club. I mean, what do we got to lose, right?
Yeah, nothing.
Just our jobs and our lives.
Our spouses. Oh, side note, do you guys ever say something to your spouses? And the reason I ask this, well, I think I know the answer is yes. Well, I think because I was going to say, do you ever like say anything to your spouses and they look at you like you're crazy because how we grew up and they grew up? Because my wife, your husband, and your wife all have the same look on their face when we talk. Yeah. They all go, what are you saying right now? Why are you saying this right now? That's inappropriate. That's racist. That's whatever. I don't understand. And they all have.
It's racist adjacent. Racist adjacent.
They all say that.
Hey, everyone. Okay, stop. Everyone, listen. Racist adjacent.
Yes. That's what they're saying.
There we go. All right, continue.
All of our spouses will still go, no, that's still racist, right? And I know we brought that with another, like on our testing, but like, you know, Slopdog, how you, I love this story. I love it so much. When your husband will go, remember when you said, I said someone was Indian, and you said, what kind of Indian do you mean? The dot on the head or the feather?
But I wasn't trying to be, like, again, racist adjacent. I wasn't trying to be racist, but I was just trying to, like, clarify, like, which one. And then, like, yeah, that it just kept going downhill. Like, that was scary.
Did you do that? That was what you mean? Or and then you put on the music and you do like a dance. That was.
We're going to get flagged in about 3 seconds.
I know. It's like, that's it. You're out. You guys are out.
Well, that's the thing too. Like nobody can take a joke anymore. You know, like it's not. I remember growing up. It wasn't about like what race you are. We all hung out. You know, white, Puerto Rican, black. You know, Mexican, Asians. We had everybody of like different races in our neighborhood. We all joked around and poked fun at each other, and that's just it was just joking around. It's what you do when you like people. You give them shit.
Yeah, and the thing is this.
Like if I'm super nice to you and I never give you any kind of shit, I don't like you.
That's the thing, right? And then he's gonna say the darkest shit just because like this is horrible to say. I'm gonna say it because it's horrible to say. And if you don't get that, then you don't get it. Then go fuck yourself. I don't want to talk to you. You're a fucking boring asshole. And it's racist, I think, if you mean it. People will argue and say, no, it's racist that you're saying it. I fucking disagree. I don't mean it. I just say it because it's funny to say. I think people get that. But our spouses, I don't know if that's just the way we grew up, but our spouses will totally disagree. My wife to the moon and back will go, no, Jay, that's not it. That's not it. That it's racist because you're saying it. I'm like, no, I'm fucking telling you what I mean. And she's like, and then, but yeah, my wife, your husband, and your wife all have the same look on their face of just disgust. I married wrong. What the fuck am I doing here? Like on their face. And slowly, when there's a family gathering, they all seem to leave the party. All seem to go to their own. Your husband will go off to play a game. Jill will go. Your wife will go off and go and do something. My wife will go like off into another room and like, or they'll go off together and they're like, probably be like, how do we all get out of here together? Like, how do we get this all? And,
how do we leave this place? What is going on?
What crazy town did we fucking saddle up to? Because this is Cuckooville. And
like I wish I knew this shit 10 years ago.
Maybe we marry this fucking cunt and this fucking thing. I can stop saying that word. I think that word flags. And Nate's like laughing, because I was talking about how in my life, like I've been strangled multiple times by random people that I've met, and like she's like, what? She's like, I've never been strangled once in my life. I was like, oh, it's happened to me multiple times. And she's like, oh, my God. I think I rub people the wrong way. And,
yeah, but you were into it. That, those truck stop kids.
No, remember, I brought up that kid. Remember that kid? His name was Hines, and he smelled like ketchup. They lived by
What?
Remember that kid with long fingernails, and he had, like, full-size candy bars? You'd buy a whole box and try and sell the candy bars individually.
You have the weirdest way of describing people. Like, what was his hair color? How did we know him? These are kids with long nails that sold candy bars. Smelled like. Don't you remember him?
This isn't the shopping cart kid, is it?
No, that's JoJo. That's JoJo. And no, this is a kid. But when we lived Aunt and Uncle Larry, in a couple doors down, there was a kid. I forgot their name was Hines or something. Some kind of
yeah. I can't remember.
Hines or Hunt or something. But either way, his name was associated with ketchup because I remember he smelled like ketchup. And I was like, this kid really believes in his name, is what I thought. And then he was a real jerk. And I didn't like him, but Bo got along with him. I don't know, you played with him, and he had long fingernails.
It wasn't in love with him. It was just a kid in the neighborhood. We fucking played baseball or something. It sucked his
What were you playing with him?
fucking having fucking ketchup baths together. And listen, no, but anyway, so the kid was a fox. And he,
okay.
I don't know, he annoyed me. I annoyed him, I guess. But I annoyed him so much one time, and he strangled me. And I remember nail marks in my neck, and he had I remember his face, how angry he was. And he's like, doesn't that tell you? And then there was another time where I was trying to go after this girl, this other guy was, and he strangled me. And then Nate's like, don't you think that's like, you want to strangle? Like, I've never been strangled in my life. No one's attempted to strangle me. I'm like, I don't know. I go, you either like me or you don't. And then she goes, but so much that not that they'll punch you. They take the most fierce thing. They want you to die. They want it by their hand, and they like strangle someone. Really, I think
they want to look in your eyes and see the light diminish.
You really want that person gone. Like, that's some anger towards that person, right? So yeah.
That's a lot of strangling. Oh my God.
Couple times I've been strangled, and yeah. That's never happened to you guys? Ever been strangled?
No,
I don't think I've ever been strangled.
You never made it. I remember the Goobs. Like, I think people, I don't know, maybe I'm an asshole, I don't realize it. He tried to give something like money to beat me up, like when we were kids, and I was like, I don't know. I
didn't take it, and I didn't beat you up.
Yeah, thank you. See? That's what I'm saying. You either like me or you don't. You take me or leave me. You can enjoy my company or strangle me. What do you think?
Some people choose option B, whatever.
But a couple left marks in my neck and everything. Like, that's crazy. They're fucking.
That neighborhood, but we live with our aunt and uncle. We were driving through that neighborhood legitimately last week or Monday. My wife's friend's father had an art show at Thompson Library.
Okay. And
we were just driving through, and I was kind of like being like, I don't know, when we go to places that they've never been, I kind of go, oh, hey, well, I used to live here. Well, I used to do this here. I guess it's really fucking annoying because nobody even freaking responds to me. But I'm just like, oh, we lived right over, and the house is gone. It's just empty. I'm like,
yes, it's gone.
We lived in that empty lot. I'm like, and that's the gas station I used to go and get cigarettes from my uncle for.
Yes.
The guy would be like, these for your uncle? I'm like, yes. Like, okay, here.
Yes. He used to send me over there sometimes, too. Like, if I'd be over, like, playing, he'd be like, oh, can you go get me a pack of smokes? The same thing. I'd go over there and be like, can I get a pack of smokes for Uncle Larry? All right.
Right. And he would give, instead you get a whatchamacallit, too, on top of it. Get me a candy bar, too. And then sometimes you go, yeah, same thing. Is this really for your uncle? He'd be like, yeah. He's like, I'm going to ask him. I'm like, I'm telling you. And we were kids, like, different from, like, kids now. Like, we were afraid to be in trouble. I don't know what happened after, but I remember being afraid. And then this guy was like the Hulk, they called him, and then he would just let a kid buy cigarettes, and you're just like, that shouldn't happen.
But it's still like super run down. It smells really bad in that convenience store. Like, I had to go when I was working in Southbridge, I would stop there on my way home sometimes. It's just easier before I got on the highway.
Remodeled.
And it's like, it was super stinky the last few times I had to go in there, and I was like, oh my God. Yes,
they completely remodeled it.
Yeah.
It's brand new in there now.
Oh, now it's brand. Okay, like the last few times I went in, it was like completely like pulled apart and disheveled, and it was like super stinky, and I was like, oh my God.
And Bone, you said you went there recently, it was remodeled. Now you went with your in-laws there?
What?
You said you went there with your in-laws or something?
I definitely didn't say that.
No, it was some art show.
I said my wife's friend's father had an art show at Thompson Library, so we were driving through.
Oh, because then I thought like they were like,
or his in-laws, whatever.
Yeah, whatever. Tomato. I wasn't paying attention, so I'm just gonna make shit up.
No, I was paying attention. I heard father.
I was putting some peanut butter on my dick and bought the dog was hungry.
Yeah, guys, I've had people around this whole time. I haven't listened to anybody talk.
And now there's a Dollar General like right next to where that kid. Remember we knew that kid? The moms were lesbians, and that kid like died in a fire over there or something.
Yeah, I pointed that out on my tour, and I was just like, "Oh my god, that's where that kid died. There's a Dollar General there, across the street to Dunkin' Donuts. Holy shit!"
Sad, yeah.
It's horrible. And I felt so bad for that kid because remember your mom gave him like a pair of her shoes to start school with because he didn't have any shoes or something. Do you remember that? No.
Wait, was that?
Probably. I don't know.
I thought he laughed.
I thought like something with a fire. I thought like somebody was playing with fireworks or something, but I don't know.
He died in a fire, but that was all I could remember. Like
I thought it was like drowned.
No, that's a different one. That was a different kid.
Different kid? Or maybe this kid was on
that was
fire,
a different kid.
Trying to put him out with water. I don't know.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
You know what? My wife found this story the other day about some woman that died from like, you know how everybody's taking those different shots to like lose weight now and shit, and somebody died from it? And all I could think of was like people at her funeral are just like, oh, I'm gonna miss her so much, but she really fits in that nice slim coffin now. It's like I just like, man, I have some dark thoughts.
It's like, do you want to deal with this bitch being a fat pig in front of you, or do you want her to be, be alive fat pig, or dead? Let's kill her. I'd rather she stinks, fuck her.
It makes me think of when I was in 5th grade and my class was having a food drive, and they made us, and I asked my mom if we had anything we could bring, and she gave me a. Remember her Slim Fast used to come as like a powder container? She gave that to me, and she's like, and I'm like, I can't bring this in. This is for people that are like hungry, like they don't want to like lose weight, She's like, oh, they can make a milkshake out of it. Put it in your bag, and I had to bring it in, and I was like, oh my god. And I remember I like went into the classroom really fast and like put it on the back, and then like got back out before anybody else was in there. And then some kid's like, who brought in Slim Fast?
Don't put your name on that shit at all, dude. You are fucked if you put your name on that.
I never said a word. It was not me.
No, of course. You would. I'd murder you. Dude, we had the food drive too, and we're all poor.
Uh-huh.
I remember saying to Mom, and she got a little upset by this, but I was like, Mom, how about we mark this can and see if we get it back? And you fucking asshole.
I remember that because I was there. There was another time you were almost strangled. No, Mom.
I think Mom was struggling a lot. And I think it's like, Mom, you should have got some better dicking in you, and maybe we'd be higher class. Who knows?
Oh, my God.
You remember, like, I remember, like, thinking this when I was younger, but I don't know, it's weird. Did you ever, like, smell your skin and go, oh, my God, I wonder if that's a little bit like what my mom's pussy smells like because of, like, you came out of there? Like, is the hint of her still on you always? I don't know. That's what I wonder. Never mind.
I have never once thought that in my life, but oh, my God.
Withdrawn. And,
well, I remember in high school, people used to say if you lick the back of your hand and smell it, it smells like a pussy.
Oh.
What?
It kind of does.
What?
I don't know.
I'm like, does this mean I smell like pussy? I'm just confused.
Oh my God! So maybe we do smell like our mom a little bit. Who knows?
Oh my God! I can't.
We'll have to go home and take. go home and ask Mom. Give it a sniff. You know?
No. I would say no.
My hand. Let me compare. I tell you, I don't know. I think it's a joke. I think it's a half joke. But it always weirds me out. But I always joke how like Bone, you were breastfed and I wasn't breastfed. So like I'm always looking for my payback. You know, I go there and fucking let's go there and just hold her down and I'm gonna get my fucking payback. Give me that milk, bitch.
Wow. I love you, Mom. Okay, so
I love you, Mom, too. I just want that milk.
Just be cautious when Jeffrey comes back to town. We're at Mom's house. He's just like, I'm really thirsty. I'm like, run.
Yeah. And there's some guy just rolled up and asked me if I'll be here for a little bit. He's going to be shooting. It's nice, right?
Did you ask him?
I said, don't shoot me. He goes, I won't do that. And I said, okay.
Did you tell him you could run through the fields for him? Like, what?
He's like, you have a hell of a fucking life.
Yeah.
Well, way to sell living on the road.
I have never had anybody pull up to me and ask me if I was going to be here a while because I got to take a shit.
Oh,
no,
my God.
You're going to shoot.
Shoot. Like, bang, bang.
Oh, I thought you said take a shit. I thought he was like, can I share a bucket with you or something?
Hey, you got bags, buddy? And, no. Anyway, side note, I love Mom. Mom, I love you. And I'm just,
Hello?
Hello?
And, hello? And, hello? Can you hear me?
Yeah.
I can hear you.
Anyway, I was saying I love Mom, but, like, I don't know, whatever. And, but yeah, give me that milk, bitch. And, but, I don't know, I forgot what I was going to say. Oh, selling life on the road. So selling life on the road, yeah, see, people think it's so glamorous. Like we're living a dream with a fucking, look at these cunts. Fuck, I said it again, goddamn it. And then look at these fuckers. They're fucking, just living the dream. You're like, no, I have to work. I got to empty my shit, People ask me if it's okay if they shoot by me. And
I love you, and I honestly am jealous that you get that freedom and you get to see some cool things. But I don't think you got the life. I'm sorry, it's not my life. It's not my dream. I love you, but I'd shoot myself in the head. I remember being just like going to go play with my old band, like freaking down in Philly or something, having to sleep on somebody's floor. That sucks.
Yeah.
Now you sleep on somebody's floor every day.
Go to bed.
I have a bed. It's made of straw.
And old napkins.
And when the straw gets old, we put it on our shit to layer it. That's good, kid. It's like recycled twice.
So you sit in the bed? Don't worry. There's some straw. Lay back down.
Oh, I'm going to change out the straw.
I gotta tell you, sometimes. No, listen. And then where that curtain was in that picture, that's like where the shower normally is. But we only use bottled water, so we don't really use that shower. We tried it when we started; it sucked. So we either will shower outside, like with a big bucket, like with a spigot on it, like and put on a ladder and just bathe outside, or we go to a truck stop and we bathe there.
Like,
and then,
so, but the truck stop, at least I've seen the showers there. Like, but you just get does like you have one of the kids crawl up on a ladder with the hose and just like shower it down on you?
No,
like, and you're like naked soaping up in the middle of the desert because I'm confused.
It's a big like blue bucket, not a bucket. It's like a big blue. It's got like a knob on it. You turn it like, like when you have like lemonade or some kind of drink, and you take it to the beach, stick it on it, and you can turn it off and on. Like, remember when we went?
I know the kids are homeschooled. I figured this is health class. Washing your parents up.
My kids don't wash me up. You fucking listen. No,
I can see like 20 years from now, he's gonna be like on like some kind of like reality show, and he's gonna be like, I had to wash my parents up in the desert. I just hung out there with a hose, and then Jensen's gonna be like, I wash myself. He doesn't do that. I wash myself with a rag on a stick.
Oh wait, whose phone hung up?
No, that was a text message. Sorry.
Oh. Wait, I didn't hang up.
Text message again.
Slopdog, you here? Slopdog.
Did we lose Slopdog?
Yeah, hold on. Let's bring him back in. And, yeah, fuck. Hold on.
Oh, that's Slopdog texting us. She's like, I'm gone, but I didn't hang up.
Hello? Is everybody here?
Yes.
Hello. Okay.
Hello.
Did everybody's phone hang up? Was it just me? I was like,
It was just. I think it was just you. It was the same time I got a text message, so I don't know how that happened. Exact same time.
Who knows? This whole fucking thing didn't record, right? And I'm like, God damn it. But, so listen, I don't want this to end on a bad note. Like, my kids are watching me in the desert. So listen, Google this motherfucking thing. It's a blue bucket. It's 7 gallons. It's got a red thing with a white spigot on it, and you can turn the water off and on. So you put that sideways, you put the ladder out, and it's got where you put the paint for the ladder. Look at me, I'm really fucking getting into it. You put the paint for the ladder on it. You put the paint, you put that out, you put the blue bucket on there, you turn the spigot on, and it runs on you, and then you nakedly soap up in the desert.
Was there like do you have any sort of like a curtain or anything, or you're just free? Like
you can, but I don't want to go through all that effort. I'll just do it quick, you know? And,
kids never like clothes anyway, so it doesn't matter.
He's free. He's just free.
Sometimes if it's time, I'll let the dogs run around so a bear doesn't get me as I'm nakedly showering.
Slopdog, when Chowder was down visiting, and he was just like, I went to go outside to do something, take out the trash. I was putting like some shorts on. He's like, what are you doing? I'm like, I'm putting on some pants. He's like, why don't you just go out in your underwear? I'm like, because I have fucking neighbors? And he's just like, oh, hate to break it to you, but I've been going out checking the mail and doing your trash in my underwear every day. Hope they like the show. Like, all right.
There's like a lot of cars that go by.
Yeah, there's a lot of cars.
They're shorts. They're underwear. They're shorts. They're covered up.
No shirt either?
Huh?
Like, no shirt either?
No, I was wearing a shirt. I mean, sometimes I won't. Sometimes I won't. I would wear a shirt in my neighborhood. And, like, I remember I went to the dentist, and she was like, oh, my dad. I said, where we live. And she's like, oh, my dad lives. I go, oh, God. I go, that poor bastard. I go, he's probably seen me a million times without my shirt on when I get the mail and stuff. And she's like, oh, my God. She's like, my mom always yells at my dad to put a shirt on to go outside. Fucking a day later, he's out there mowing the grass without a shirt on. I'm like, look at this motherfucker. He must talk to his daughter. And,
you inspired him.
I thought at first you went to the dentist with no shirt on, and I was like, oh my God.
I know, but when I went out, I had a shirt, I had shorts on. Like the other day, we were at a campsite in California, and there was a truck outside, and they were like, one was parked there, and I was just kind of checking to see, were they all right? Did they need help? I went out there in my underwear and a shirt, talked to them.
You're definitely going to be on Dateline. Like, you're going to get strangled, like, while you're taking a shower in the desert. With nothing but, like, a loofah to defend yourself. I mean, I don't know. Like, do you stand in the dirt? Do you have something you stand on? Like, I'm concerned about this.
We have a mat. Put a mat out. So, like, or when you get when you're done.
What happens if the bar of soap falls in the dirt?
Oh.
Well, I don't use bar soap. I use like body wash and hair stuff, and I just put on a rag, wipe it off, and just scrub my mouth. And then I ripped
I just take my underwear off and put some soap on it and then kill two birds with one stone.
I gotta get those skids out somehow. Just rubbing a little extra hard on my leg.
I don't know. I never used to have hardcore skids, but now I'm living on the road. They're skidding up. Oh, you hear that? The guy's shooting. He's going to call me in a minute. You hear someone shooting? I do. I should go check it out.
Go out there in your underwear while you're eating a jar of peanut butter.
Hey, what's going on here?
Well, I know when you originally called, I was doing laundry, so I was like, I'm doing the laundry quick. And I was thinking, I'm just like, man, I'm going to be 5 minutes. But if Jesse was doing laundry, he'd have to come back from the river. It'd be like 30 minutes.
Dude, one time we were going to the river. I don't know how long this fucking podcast is. Yeah, we got time. And so we had to go down. It was dark. So what I did was I took a big like blanket. And I put all my dishes in this blanket. And then I put it over my back, and I went down. I washed all the dishes in the river, and I put those dishes back in the blanket, and then I washed myself in that river afterwards.
I have to say it again. You're not selling me on living on the road.
I'm not sold.
I'm not. I mean, I thought I was. I was like, wow, it must be nice. Like, the freedom of it and everything. But I think this is too much freedom. I think I need the. Oh my god!
I don't know.
Like pictures you standing in the river with the plate and rubbing it on your butt cheek. Like, oh, that's good.
What dinner?
Just playing beep beep credit card.
Oh god, the glass plate broke my own. Like credit card in it. I guess on that note, folks, we're gonna leave it there.
All right.
This is our first episode. Pictures worth 1,000 turds. Bone, Slopdog, myself, Chowder, and see you for episode 2 next week. And until we either get tired of it or no one listens, I guess. Whatever. But sketches to come. Sketches are up now. They're P1IPoo.club. Sketches are up now. A couple sketches are up. Some old songs from when I was in the band Moist Chicken. And then we're going to keep doing them. We got other sketches. I'm going to send you guys an idea. It's called Spot Check. And it's weird because you're my cousin. But it's a guy and a girl. And then they're kind of like, I don't know. Should we talk? Yeah, we can talk. Yeah. And it's the guy and girl, and then
who are you okaying this with? You're like, can I talk? Yeah, okay, yeah, let's talk. There's no one with you.
No, I'm talking to you. No, but I'm like, should we be talking about such ideas before they're out?
Oh, all right.
Been on the road too long.
Whatever.
Watch out, that guy's shooting.
Anyway, all right. Well, good show. And all right. Thanks for talking, guys. We'll talk next week. We'll set it up, and pictures with 1,000 turds. Awesome. Bye, guys.
Bye.
Bye.